Hello ladies and gentlemen, Commodore Zero here, bringing you another look at Star Trek Continuum, a Star Trek mod for Homeworld 2 Classic, or remastered, but it's on the Classic section. Right, so we have looked at the Romulans and the Federation through all the eras. Might as well give the Klingons a look. And we'll go to the Enterprise era, and we'll start it straight up. So, the Klingons, not my most favourite race in the entire setting. I appreciate the originality and the stuff behind it. They're sort of Vikings in space, essentially. But I just never really... It never clinched me. It never brought it in for me, so to speak. See what we've got.
We are Klingons! That way!
Reinforcements are coming.
We'll start up the research and then we'll take a look at the stuff.
We have a new ship for the fleet. Beginning construction.
Mining freighter.
We have a new ship for the fleet.
I am ready. Excellent. Agrak.
We have a new ship for the fleet.
Wespu.
Ready to build. Kapla.
We have a new ship for the fleet. Beginning construction.
We have a new ship.
So yes, unfortunately, Klingons never really took me on. I didn't like the way they were, but that's just a personal basis. It's not the actual faction or the creativity behind it. It's just the fact I really didn't like them.
All roads lead to death.
I know people like Captain Shack and others that we've seen liked them a lot,
On my way.
but I don't know how to explain it. They just really irritated me as a phrase.
Let us get to work.
The only one that I really liked was Worf.
Get this
And that's because he was
tug
pretty much
moving.
half human. Oh, and Kurtok. Is it Kurtok? General Kurtok, I think it is. Kurtak, Kurtok. The one in DS9. I really liked him as well, because he was actually intelligent,
Ready to build.
unlike everyone else in the setting that was Klingon. It's amazing the Klingons actually won anything half the time, from the way they were portrayed.
We are Klingons!
But the culture was very good and impressive. I enjoyed that.
Let us get to work. Ready to build.
Patak.
We have a new ship for the fleet.
So, we're going to do this the old-fashioned way of building lots of mining groups and then building...
Kapla.
We have a new ship for the fleet.
and then building shipyards.
We have a new ship for the fleet.
We are Klingons!
Excellent.
Get this tug moving.
Reinforcements are coming.
Cruiser Shashi. I can't say what I'm saying. Anyway, in the Enterprise era,
Just show me where.
do you get to see the Klingons? I never saw much of them, I'm
We
pretty
have a new ship
sure.
for the fleet.
But then my knowledge of Enterprise era is not
We
as
have a new
good
ship
as
for the fleet.
some Star Treks.
Let us get to work.
Beginning construction. We have a new ship for the fleet.
New ship for the fleet.
Agrak.
We are Klingons!
Patak.
We
I think the
have a new
Klingon
ship
race was the
for
most fleshed
fleet.
out, actually, in terms of they actually had their own
Reinforcements
language.
are coming.
Just show me where.
Nice looking shipyard. So we've got K5, a first strike ship designed to be in and out of a fight before an enemy knows what's hit them.
We have a new ship for the
A
fleet.
Barak, big ship killer, highly maneuverable, very effective in packs of 3 to 5, or a Gorov, highly maneuverable, good all-round ship.
We
Look at
have
this
a
lot,
new
we'll get
ship
to that
for
though.
the fleet. Reinforcements are coming. Beginning construction.
We have a new ship for the fleet.
New ship for the fleet.
Agrak. Excellent.
Let us get to work.
West 2.
Let's take a look at the shipyard. It's quite good.
We have a new ship for the
They
fleet.
seem fleshed out relatively well in terms of textures and stuff. Let's take a look at the K5.
Revenge is a dish best served cold.
So it looks a bit like a Brel, as you can see. Now, I don't know how many of these are actually classified as original.
Beginning construction. We have created a new weapon.
Beginning construction.
Cruisers, K-18. Destroyer
We have a
class,
new
very
ship
maneuverable,
for
good
the
all-round ship. No great strengths or weaknesses.
Beginning
Or the
construction.
Raptor, frontline battle cruiser. It's classified as a battle cruiser, obviously.
Reinforcements are coming.
Can they cloak? No, they can't. Or can they?
Revenge is a dish best served cold.
Well, they can't if I can see it.
We have created a new weapon.
We have a new ship for the fleet. We have created a new weapon.
More
We have a
weapons
new
for the
ship for the
Klingon
fleet.
Empire.
We are Klingons.
Attack. Revenge.
Gorov class frigate.
Best served cold.
That's very interesting. That might be something that's actually part of the background,
We have a
just
new
because it
ship
looks
for the
so
fleet.
different.
Beginning construction.
It's a bit strange, actually. Having to get used to the whole slowed down. I was playing RimWorld
We have a
earlier,
new ship for
the
the fleet.
recording, and you can speed it up. Obviously, in this one, I think you can speed up somewhere, but you don't really want to at this time.
For Kalis.
Here we go. Oh, now this is definitely like a Braille, just bigger than the other ones. They all got sort of Braille type designs. Brailles are my favourite sort of Klingon ship. I thought the D series ships would look really ugly with their long, stouty necks. But the Brailles are very cool, sort of fast attack type ships. Clearly designed for raiding or pack hunting, a lot like German U-boats, actually, I suppose. The U-boats,
We have a new ship for the
the interesting fact about U-boats is they rarely use their torpedoes, or if they
We
did,
have a new ship for
it
the
was
fleet.
usually against heavier ships, or merchant ships if they're escorted. Usually they'd prefer to actually rise up, use their
We have a new
forward-mounted
ship for
gun.
the fleet.
How's the research going? Capital ship, halfway through. K-18. It's a bit short and stubby, but you can appreciate its design, definitely.
We have a new ship for the fleet.
Running out of resources quite rapidly, actually.
We do not have enough resources.
We have a new ship for the fleet.
Ready for battle.
Yes? Where is the enemy?
You honor my house. On my way.
Let's get them all together.
Yes. Where is the enemy?
You honor my house.
Joel Chu.
We have created a new weapon.
Yes?
Give me more power.
We have a new ship for the fleet.
Ah, excellent. We got the super carriers ready. Well, not super carriers, but the capital classes. The D4, these are the big battle cruisers. Not very effective against small ships. The Stinger. Beam cruiser. Very effective against small ships when working
have
to
a new
catch them
ship
in the
for the
crossfire
fleet.
of 2 or more. And the D5 capital ship killer.
Reinforcements are coming.
Beginning construction.
We'll get 2 stringers.
You honor my house.
These are raptors.
On my way. What?
Now, from what Enterprise the Feds did last time, when we faced them as the Romulans, they love to seem to spam out Enterprises, so hopefully we'll have something to fight. Don't really have any scouts, but I will send out this Tauron class interceptor to see if I can get anything out of it.
Go over there.
We have created a new weapon. We do not have enough resources.
Oh dear.
Yes?
We have created a new weapon.
So now would probably be a good time to talk about that whole mod policy in Steam, because this is a Homeworld 2 mod. There's been a lot of miscommunication about it, or confusion I suppose. The mod system, in terms of being put behind a paid wall, that's up to the mod creator's
We have a new
choice.
ship
That's
for
up to the mod
fleet.
creator, it's not up to Valve. Valve has just put the option in
Loose
place.
the dogs of war.
Oh, that's very
We have
cool.
a new ship for the fleet.
Sol-Chu.
So,
For honor.
getting mad at Valve about it, oh,
We
fair
have a new
enough, but
ship for the fleet.
if anything, Valve's just trying to support the modding community. When it gets iffy when it's like, oh, well, it's free stuff put behind a paid wall. Free mods being taken and then placed in another mod pack and then being put under paid. That's kind of shitty.
My crew
D5s.
is prepared.
The day
And
will be
D4.
ours.
We'll build another D4 and another
For
D5.
honor.
Beginning construction.
Beginning construction.
But as of right now, I
Advantage
do
is a
not
dish best
think
served
most of the
cold.
Homeworld 2 mods are behind a paid wall. So this is not an issue for things like Star Trek Continuum. Obviously, I haven't like actually asked or checked, but I'm still paying. I'm still playing it, and I haven't been asked to pay for it. So it's sort of, I'll have to check it in more detail, but that's the general gist of it. You can still play these mods, and I honestly recommend getting Homeworld Remastered because the Steam Workshop mods make it so much easier to install mods. Just makes life that little bit easier. Oh, Facebook. Glorious. That's very unprofessional of me, I'm sorry. So yeah, you can get angry at Steam about it, but if you think about it, they're just supporting the modding community. Just had to take a drink there.
We have a new ship for the fleet.
Just go with the flow, really.
Sol-Chu.
If it gets out of hand, then yes, we have every right to start getting a bit angry. But we should be happy with most mods we don't have to pay for anyway. Some of them are very professional. Things like Star Trek, Call to Arms on Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion,
We have a new ship for the fleet.
and all that jazz are very
Yes.
professionally done, up to the point where you could think they're like an expansion for the game. So we should just be thankful that most of these aren't paid for. I know not many of you... I know I don't have enough big enough viewership to really ask opinions, but I was just wondering... I'm planning on doing more Sins of a Solar Empire stuff. Oh my good giddy aunt. We'll get back to this in a sec. We got shooting to do. Torpedoes out. Those rockets. Well, that lasted long. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing more Sins of a Solar Empire Rebellion type mods. The question is, shall I do big obviously they'll all have to be playthroughs or spotlights. There's obviously some more Star Wars ones I can do, like Galactic the Galactic Bat War, I think, whatever it's called, where you can play as all 4 factions. I'm not a big fan of it, just simply because of the speed. It's just my own preference, the speed of the ships and the amount of weapons fire that they do and how fast they shoot and all that jazz. I'm more a fan of Thrawn's Ascendancy, which seemed to be more close to the thing I'm after. But I will do it, just to see the Republic forces and the CIS. Confederacy of Independent Systems, which is the droids. Oh, hello. Attack from above! What's this? Oh, it's an NX. Is he moving to engage or is he leaving me? I think he's leaving me. Oh, look at that. That's kind of painful to watch.
Give the Patach his due.
There's some other Sins mods. The Halo thing for this was very popular, so I'm definitely going to do Sins of the Prophets. Though that's not officially out. Those are all in alpha, unlike things like Call to Arms and stuff. Thrawn's Ascendancy is still alpha-ish as well. Just be aware of that. I'm more concerned, not concerned so to speak, but more cautious to show mods like that which aren't fully done or aren't 75% done or 50% done, just because it, you know, it spoils it.
No one lives forever.
I think they're down there. There's another NX down there. They're shooting. Oh, listen to that. Seems I'm going to wipe the floor with this lot. Look at that. Weapons fire going in. I wish they moved a bit more. They don't seem to be... If I do that... Well, that was very quick. You can see the beams coming out of the K-18s. Oh, look at that. I think that might be a victory for us. We are victorious. Huh. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was a look at the Enterprise era Klingons. It was a bit short, but build times and that sort of thing are quite short for the Enterprise era, because they die a lot faster as well, you have to remember. I might put the AI a bit harder next time, just to have a bit more of a fight. They usually put out a good fight, sometimes the Feds do anyway. So what do I think of the Klingons in the Enterprise era? Well fleshed out. I don't know much about the Klingon Navy, so I can't comment on that, but it feels like they've been fleshed out and it feels like they belong in that era. So, join me next time for the next era look of the Klingons. As always, ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day.